Good evening VC, Dino Vinyl Times back again with another update. It's been a long time since I've managed to get a video out. With everything that's been happening the last month, I just really haven't had time. I've also had no internet because we moved into a new house and for some reason they can't put internet in straight away. So that's been a bit of a hindrance. I've also started university full time after being made redundant from my last job, so that's quite exciting and obviously taking up a lot of time as well. But it's within the music. I'm doing a music technology degree at the moment at University of West London. Really enjoying that. Yeah, taking out a little bit, but it's good and hopefully it will lead to something great in the future. So again, sorry for not getting out videos as often as I wanted to. Hopefully now I'll be able to pick up some more videos and you'll be able to see what I've got. Another thing I'd like to say, I'd like to apologise to Dylan Harrison. Firstly, I always meant to send him some VCLT back in August, and I actually got the package returned to me because I didn't have the sufficient postage on it. And then with the move back from Germany, it kind of got lost in the move and it's popped back up again, and now I will be sending you that VCLT with some extra stuff in it. Purely as a sort of way of saying sorry for messing you about really. And yeah, because I've had an opportunity to get some more stuff which I think you'll appreciate as well. So don't worry Dylan, that VCLT package is on its way to you. I just need to pack it up and send it, and they say there'll be some extras in there for you. So back onto the record. I've been buying quite a bit. You may see in the background I've got a few records there, and the majority of them are actually on the floor right here now. So I'm going to talk about what I've got. I'll probably do it over 2 or 3 videos because I've got quite a bit just recently. So I don't want to make sort of a half-an-hour video or 45-minute video, however long it may be, going through each and every record. So what I'm going to do is just kind of split it up. And if you want to watch all of it, you can watch all of it. If you don't want to watch all of it, you don't have to. So basically what I'll do is I'll just start off, and I'm not going to go into major details with each one. I've been quite lucky. My dad gave me his record collection when I first got back to the UK, and he was quite an extensive record collection. Well, when I say extensive, there was probably about 150 LPs in there. A load of 45s that are just out of time, but I'm not going to make a video about 45 today. I'll say that for another day because there are quite a few, and I've also bought 45s as well. So yeah, my dad gave me a load of his vinyl that he'd had, and some of my mum's as well, and I'd just like to go through and sort of show you. There's a bit of a mixture. Some of them I can remember if they're my dad's or if the ones I've bought over the last couple of days, but I've got a rough idea. So without further ado, I'll get on with it. So, talking of Mum and Dad, my Mum and Dad actually went out and bought this record for me the other day. It's the Mums and Papas EP. They got it in a charity shop for 99p. And yeah, it's quite funny because this came out in 1977, it was 99p back then. And it still was 99p, so a little 4-track one. Some of the songs are on there. Monday Monday, California Dreaming, Dedicated to One I Love, and Creaky Alley, I think that says. But yeah, I haven't got any Mamas and Papas, so I was quite chuffed with that. My dad was a fan back in the day. Not the most interesting of covers, but it was alright. So yeah, pretty cool. I like that. As well, I got given a box of records just last Friday from a friend of mine, Chris, which were his mum and dad's old records, and they didn't want them anymore. So he said, "Look, you're more welcome to have them. Look through, see what you want." Yeah, and hopefully there's something good in there. And there is. There's been quite a few good records in there. A lot of it is not stuff I particularly would keep, but I've picked out a few little gems. So here you go. So the first one was this gatefold Bee Gees Greatest. Nice sort of 3-fold gatefold, if that's such a word. Of the Gib Boys looking beautiful. Yeah. Again, it's the later Bee Gees stuff, which I'm not a massive fan of. Like Jive Talking, like Saturday Night Fever, all this good stuff. Not really my cup of tea with the Bee Gees. I really do like their earlier stuff. I think I've said that a few times before in earlier videos. But it's in good nick, and yeah, why not? Why not just keep all of it? Next one, Queen's Greatest Hits. There's nothing wrong with this album, I don't think. Probably a fair few have probably got it. Yeah, happy with that. More Queen to come. So, again, another one, I'm not a massive fan of Neil Diamond, but The Jazz Singer, apparently it's a really good film, good soundtrack, so, you know, just something to have in the collection. Maybe somebody might want it one day and I can give it to them, who knows. Well, it's something I do like again, Glenn Campbell, another Greatest Hits. I've spoken about Glenn Campbell before, so no need to reiterate, but happy with that. Now, I don't know much about this. I do see Sky on, this is a Gatefold. I see these a lot around in charity shops, Sky 1, 2, 3 and 4. And there may even be more, I don't know. And I don't really know too much about it, so if somebody may want to tell me about that, I'll be happy to learn. Looking forward to give it a spin. Again, the record's in good condition. No seen major damage, so yeah, happy with that. For free as well. So. Again, Demi Roussos, Forever and Ever. I don't know much about his stuff. My dad said he's really good, so I'll be looking forward to giving that a listen. But never really heard much of it. Again, if you know anything about him, or if you think he's worth listening to, pick him up. Let me know. Again, some more best of. As you can tell, there's a lot of these were best of. John Denver. Yeah, there's a few good sort of country tracks on there. I don't think I'll be spinning that one much, but it's okay. It's pretty beat up as well, to be fair, it's all split, so just one of them things, unfortunately. One that I will be playing, Best of Roy Orbison. You've got to love Roy Orbison. Apparently this is as seen on TV. So yeah, all his hits there, just a sort of greatest hits sort of collection. I'm happy with that, again. Next one, Barry White, Greatest Hits. Cover's a bit beat up on this, and the record's actually slightly warped, but I'll give it a play, see what happens. I don't mind a little bit of that, not too much, but yeah, it's okay. Some more Barry White. If there's anybody that's actually, this is on Pi as well, which I didn't think they did. I didn't think they released Barry White on Pi, but they did. So yeah. Oh, well, it says 27 records in the corner there, and I also say Pi records down there. So I don't wish to know, but if anybody's into Barry White, or not particularly, give me a shout. Let me know if you're interested. The Beatles Concerto with the Royal Liverpool Philharmonic Orchestra. My good friend Kevin, randomly just bought me this last Friday. He was in the charity shop in Salisbury, and he rang me actually to say he was coming over for a beer. I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm in a charity shop looking for records. I said, oh cool, pick me out something good then. And he did, he bought this for 99p. He said it was the best of a bad bunch, so I don't mind this. It'd be quite interesting to listen to. Obviously we know the Beatles, and there's all the songs on there. She Loves You, Eleanor Rigby, Yesterday, All My Loving, Hey Jude. So just play to a big band orchestra, so that'll be interesting to hear that. For 99p again, and Kev getting it for me, so yeah, appreciate that. Next, The Shadows 20, Golden Greats. Yeah, there's some good songs in here, Apache and Guitar Tango, Atlantis. I don't mind a bit of Shadows. A lot of the 45s that my dad gave me, I've got a lot of Shadow stuff in there, as well as Cliff Richard, because they were given to him by my gran, who was a massive Shadow fan and Cliff Richard fan. So I've got a lot of Shadow singles. So again, it's not something I'm really into. If anybody's interested in them, or anything, just PM me out and we can maybe sort something out. Next band, I got a few of these albums from Big Country. My mum was a Big Country fan. She went to see them in concert with my dad last Sunday down in Bristol. They said they were still really good. This is The Crossing. I also got, this is what was given to me from my mum, as you can tell. The Seer. These are all in really good condition. Mum and dad looked after the records pretty well. What else we got? The last one. Peace in Our Time. I actually bought in Peterhead up in Scotland, where we used to live when we were kids, and that's when my mum really got into them, with them being a Scottish band as well. So yeah, that's Big Country. Next one, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I was really chuffed to find this. You gotta get it. Sorry, you're gonna get it even. That's the one there. This is my first Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers album, and yeah, £1.50 from British Red Cross. That's what I love about charity shops. You can find some absolutely amazing records, and yeah, it's all in fairly good condition. Still do not have anything to play these records on as it stands. I'm just waiting and waiting for the right piece of kit to come along that I want. People keep offering to buy me one, but my parents keep offering to buy one, but I'm waiting for the right piece of equipment that I want. The wife she's just like, why are you collecting records when you've got to play it on? And as I keep saying to her, just waiting for the right bit of kit. As you can all appreciate, you know what you like and how you want to listen to them, so that's why I'm waiting. Next one, another one handed down from my mum and dad. Actually, I don't know if you can see that, it has their name on it, Robbie and Diane. Apparently they used to write on them because when they went to parties, people would know whose records they were when they went home at night. This is 40 smash hits based on the film That'll Be the Day. Who's on there? Everly Brothers, The Diamonds, The Black, Big Bopper, Jerry Lee Lewis, Del Shannon, yes, more Del Shannon to come. Billy Fury, David Essex, Bobby V and the Crickets. So yeah, just loads of sort of 50s, early 60s songs on there. I don't know if they're by the original artist or not. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, original artist as well. So that'd be pretty cool. Some early 50s and sorry, late 50s, early 60s stuff. So that'd be pretty cool. Next, again, another charity shop find. Echo and the Bunnymen, Echo and the Bunnymen. I haven't really heard a lot of their stuff. It was just a little slightly bit before my time, but remember they had the big hit in '96 that kind of got me aware of Echo and the Bunnymen. But I'm really looking forward to this. It's something I want to get into. So yeah, looking forward to playing that. I also got Echo and the Bunnymen, Heaven Up There as well. Again, I haven't heard any of these. I have been just about to download their compilation to just sort of get me going because I really want to start getting into these. What else have we got? Rolling Stones, 30's Greatest Hits. I was quite happy with this one. Again, it's a gatefold, really good condition, quite a heavy set. Nice sort of pictures and illustrations in there. Again, £3 was buzzing when I found that one. Pretty cool. Next, Rolling Stones, Black and Blue. Again, another charity shop find. Yeah, good album. Listened to that quite a bit before, so should be good to listen to it again on vinyl. Next one, U2, The Unforgettable Fire. Yeah, again, they were a bit early for me, sort of this era. Obviously I grew up listening to U2 sort of later stuff, but obviously I appreciate the earlier stuff, and just, yeah, we know some of the songs on here, so I look forward to listening to that. And yeah, that was just a nice copy as well. No damages on it really, and yeah, just a nice clean copy really. I also got another U2 Live Under the Blood Red Sky mini LP, so it's just got a few tracks on there, 8 tracks aside. I'm sure a few others have got this one as well, I've seen, but yeah, so that should be a good crack live album, so yeah, look forward to listening to that too. Bob Dylan, Desire, don't really need to say much about that. Again, just a nice cheap find from the charity shop, good condition, happy days. Next one, bit of Jethro Tull, Aqualung. My good friend Dave Bowie says this is another great album. I've listened to some of the tracks on this, not all of them, but apparently an iconic album, a great album as well, so look forward to listening to that. The album name Aqualung, I don't know if people know, there's also a band called Aqualung, and they were really good from sort of early 2000s, had a few, 2 or 3 good hits, but yeah, they're worth checking out as well, with the band Aqualung, just for reference. Another one handed down from my mum and dad, the Hollies, 20 Golden Greats. Just, yeah, another best of, yeah, I'll take it, it's the Hollies. So. Frankie Valli, Greatest Hits again. My dad seemed to like Frankie Valli quite a bit when he was younger. I remember listening to it a lot as a kid, so it kind of brings back sort of childhood memories a little bit, but yeah, it was a good album. This album, I've never heard of. before, but my old man and my mum both rate this album very highly. They said it was one of the best albums they had when they were knocking around. Yes, he seemed to think it'd be worth a bit of money now, but not that really fussed because I want to keep hold of it and I want to play it. Nice little sort of bio on the back of the band as well. So yeah, look forward to that. If anybody can tell me a little bit more about that, yeah, I might don't really know too much about it, but apparently it's a great album. So I really look forward to hearing that one. This next album, The Boss, born in the USA, Bruce Springsteen. This was the first album I ever really remember this actual album, because again it was one handed down to me by my dad. I actually sort of remember my first memory of vinyl was this album, and I remember just holding it as a kid and remember this iconic image of the boss's ass, basically. And yeah, I just remember it's quite funny how it comes back sort of 30 odd years later, and it kind of just brings back those memories of that time when I was sort of very young and sort of listening to vinyl for the very first time, really. So yeah, it's good to have that. Really, is a bit of a sort of keepsake. So I'm really happy with that. Next one, this is a Trojan album. It's called Tighten Up Volume 2, and my mum and dad both don't really know how they got a hold of this, because it's not their kind of music, as they admit. It's on mono, so I'm guessing it's fairly old, but it's obviously a lot of soul music and a lot of, well, being on Trojan, I don't know, because I just don't recognise any of the songs on it, really. If anybody knows anything about this one, I haven't really had a chance to sort of look it up myself, but music on here, Long Shot, Kick the Bucket. I mean, I've heard of that song, but I've never heard of the Pioneers. Rudy Mills, Clancy Eccles, Soul Sisters, Reggae in Your Jeggae from Danny, Clancy Eccles, the Kingstonians. So I'm guessing it's kind of reggae, soul, but again, if anybody knows, please drop me a message. Yeah, it's on mono, so I would have thought it's fairly old. Let me see what it says on the label. I just really haven't had a chance to sort of, again, because I've been so busy just recently, I just really haven't had a chance to sit down. Yeah, it was 1969, so yeah, fairly old, but I would have thought it might be slightly older if it was on mono, but I don't know. So that's that. Last two. Rod Stewart, Never a Dull Moment. Not something I would have bought, because I say I wouldn't have bought it. I got it from mum and dad. It's not a bad record, I suppose. It's some nice. I mean, the record itself, artwork's pretty cool. So it's kind of like this double picture thing first, then the album's actually in this bit, and then there's another sort of picture of friends and family and Rod looking very dapper in his woolly hat. But yeah, I mean, I'll take a listen, I'm sure. Can never not sort of. There's no point keeping it if I'm not going to listen to it. So I will do. And the last one. Again, there's one from the old man, Diana Ross, 20 Golden Greats. Nice artwork on that. It reminds me of a band in the 2000s who did very similar artwork to that. What was the bloody name? Not Basement Jaxx. Something similar to Basement Jaxx. It'll come to me in a minute. But yeah, I listened to that. This is some good ones on there. It'll be alright. Sort of something didn't spin when this is around, maybe. She's on my bit, Diana Ross. So. Yeah, what was the bloody band name? Right, that's going to bug me now. But anyway, right, I'll leave that video there because we're up to sort of 20 minutes already, bloody hell. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'll wrap this one up and I'll start another video in a minute. Alright, thanks.